After visiting Vienna and an unplanned stopover in Villach, we arrived in Bled, where we were immediately charmed by the friendly hostel owner who was super helpful and made us feel right at home. The next day started with a very good breakfast at the hostel, setting us up perfectly for our adventures. Our first activity was a leisurely walk around Lake Bled. The lake, with its clear green waters, is one of Slovenia's most famous sites. First, we walked to Bled Castle to get an impression of the lake. Nevertheless, we decided against going into the castle and continued on the trail around the lake. This 6-kilometer trail is ideal for a scenic stroll, offering plenty of photo opportunities and views of Bled Island, which houses the charming church of the Mother of God. The path is very easy to walk, mostly paved, and is also suitable for cyclists. If you need more variety, you can hike up one of the mountains to a lookout point. Hello! It's the first day in Bled. We arrived yesterday with 6 hours delay. Our scheduled arrival time was 2 p.m. and we arrived at 8 p.m. And our host is really great. His name is Yanni and we are staying at the hostel Yanni's rooms. And he's a really cool guy. He explained us all the things we need to do in Bled and where we find all the stuff. And today we are going for the Bled circle tour. So we go around the lake and have a look at the viewpoints. And as you can see, it's really steep. That's why I'm taking deep breaths. And let's see the views. For tomorrow, the weather is not that good. We have lots of rain and windy weather, so we decided to stay in the hostel. And I need to do some university stuff. And for Thursday, we have a tour in the Triglav National Park, where we see the Soča River. In the afternoon, we hiked up to Mala Osojnica, a viewpoint that provides one of the best panoramic views of Lake Bled. The climb was a bit tough, but the view from the top was totally worth it. Seeing the lake, the island and the mountains from above was breathtaking. Did I already mention how beautiful Bled is? The people are very kind, the nature is absolutely stunning. And there are lots of things you can do here. For example, rafting, canyoning, hiking, of course, and day trips, rent a bike and do lots of stuff. The national park is nearby. You can go over there and you have seen the pictures. The water of this lake is absolutely amazing. We didn't do boat rental because this is another thing you can do here, rent a boat and go to this island in the middle of the lake, but we think it's too expensive and for the time we have it's not worth it, but definitely something you could do as well. If you climb up a mountain, you have to come down again, so we descended and finished our tour. The whole time we were fascinated by the color of the water, which was incredibly intense. This shot was taken through my sunglasses with polarization. we headed to Bled Castle to catch the sunset. This medieval fortress with a history dating back over 1000 years sits on a cliff above the lake, offering stunning views of the town and the Julian Alps. Watching the sunset behind the mountains from this spot was a great way to end our day. Okay, so quick summary of the day so far. We did the Bled lake tour. We walked all the way around the lake and walked up a hill to see the famous Bled viewpoint, which was very nice but also quite steep and therefore exhausting. Then we walked back to the hostel, had some rest, took a shower, and then we got something to eat at a nice pizzeria. Something to say about Bled in general is that it's pretty expensive, so it's the most expensive stop along our route. This concerns accommodation as well as food. So we pay like 20 euros for one meal, and this is pretty expensive, so consider that if you want to go here. And right now we decided to walk up the hill again where the castle is located. It's over there, and we wanted to see the sunset, but this is not a good spot to see the sunset, so maybe we come here tomorrow early in the morning to see the sunrise, or we go on the other side of the lake to see the sunset tomorrow or the next day. Take a look at this view. Absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I got sick the next day, so we took it easy and spent most of the day resting and catching up on some studies. Despite the setback, we made sure to try Bled's famous cream cake, known locally as Creme. This delicious pastry with its layers of custard and cream is a must-try when visiting Bled. On Thursday, we joined a tour called the Soča River Experience, where you explore the Triglav National Park with a local guide. This tour turned out to be one of the highlights of our trip. Our first stop was a hike to the Perichnik waterfall, which is divided into two large waterfalls. An easy path leads through the woods to the waterfall. The closer you get, the louder you can hear the rushing water. Once you arrive, you can feel the pure power of nature. One of the waterfalls had a path that let us walk behind it, which was an amazing experience. Then we went on to see the second part of the waterfall. This one is even bigger than the first, and you can walk behind the waterfall here too. Water sprayed down from the rocks, making it look as if thousands of diamonds were sparkling in the air. No need to take a shower before walking into a waterfall. Next, we continued our journey through the national park. We stopped at a viewpoint from where you can see some of the high peaks of the national park, but the clouds covered the mountains. Then we moved on and visited Lake Zelenci, a natural reserve with a small lake that has thermal springs and incredibly blue-greenish water. It's a great spot to relax and enjoy the natural beauty. After that, we drove over to Italy to see Lago del Predil, a beautiful lake with green water. We took the opportunity to relax in the sun and had a nice chat with our tour guide. We then headed to the village of Bovec, right in the center of the national park. Here we had lunch and some delicious ice cream. After that, it was time to see the Soča River, or for the more adventurous, go rafting. We decided to do the hike along this beautiful scenery. In fact, so beautiful that the Chronicles of Narnia were filmed here. We also tried to refresh ourselves, but the water was very cold. We just have some free time and we walk along the Soča River, actually Soča River in Slovenia, and our tour guide will join us in about 1 hour again. So right now we are just exploring the area a bit. Yeah, but it's absolutely amazing. So if you are here, just do this tour. The color of this water is really blue. Today it's more milky than usual because there were lots of rainstorms in the past days, but still absolutely amazing. And a good tip, buy yourself some polarizing sunglasses so the watercolor is more crisp and more clear. This really makes a difference. The final adventure of the day was a mountain hike in the Julian Alps. Besides the beautiful mountains that are great for climbing, there's something special to see here. A stone formation in a mountain called Ajdovska Deklica that looks like a face. Can you see it? We got back to Bled at 8 p.m, tired but thrilled from our day's adventures. Bled and the surrounding Triglav National Park offer an amazing mix of natural beauty, outdoor activities and local culture. Whether hiking, chilling by the lake or enjoying local food, this part of Slovenia is a real gem. A great Interrail stop came to an end, but the next one was already waiting for us. We continued to Divača, where we went on to explore its many caves. But that's a story for next time.